Good morning, everybody. We are live on Impact Worldwide. It is Friday, October 8th already. Pretty insane. Time is going by so fast. Today, I'm going to go over some quick announcements and some reminders, and then we're going to jump right into the Impact Worldwide website and kind of give you an update on that. It's coming along nicely. We've been working very hard on it, and I'm going to tell you what's on it, what's to come, and how you guys could use it to your advantage for your business and to show other agents. So let's jump right into it. EXPCon is still on November 9th to 11th, coming up quick, 2021. It's at the Mirage in Las Vegas. If you need information about that, go to expcon.exprealty.com. That'll get you information about the actual event, the schedules, planning your schedule. There's apps that are involved to help you get around and plan your schedule while you're there so that you know what breakout sessions to go to, what's going to be on the main stage and so forth. Also, of course, the information about the different events that are happening at night throughout those days, and also hotel information. So that's EXPCon coming up quick. Always put this in here. MIO is an acronym that stands for Make It Your Own. This is a group that we built in Charlotte. If you are in another area, I highly recommend you guys build out a Facebook group, MIO dash whatever your area is. And what this is all of the agents for EXP in the Charlotte market who want to contribute their listings to this website. They put their listings on this website, and it is free game for other EXP agents to take that listing and market it to attract buyer leads and try to bring buyers. So if I put 123 Smith Street on MIO here in Charlotte, someone can take that, go onto their KV Core or whatever website they're using, and find 123 Smith Street, post it on LinkedIn, post it on Facebook. Someone clicks on that and they get a lead, and then they hopefully can bring a buyer to that listing agent. So it's a great idea. It helps both the buyer side agent and the listing agent. So if you're in the Charlotte market, make sure you join this group for EXP agents only. And if you're in another area, search, maybe one of your colleagues has already created one, create one on your own. If you don't find one, it's very, very helpful. It's a great value proposition also when attracting agents. You know, you could say we all share our listings, and if you don't have any listings, you can go on here and there's, 5, 10, 15, 20 listings at a time that you can post and say, hey, check out 123 Smith Street just came on the market. Call me if you want a viewing, or click this link for more information. So that's MIO. Quick reminder, Meg Watson does a live EXP Explained the first and third Tuesday of each month at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's her Zoom link, zoomwithmegwatson.com, password 1525. She usually posts that in in Impact Worldwide weekly. So keep a lookout for that. That is a great resource if you're unable to get to a live lunch and learn. It's great to go on and have someone like Meg explain the model, and then she goes into some Q&A at the end. This is not exclusively for her. She invites everybody to come on, and she explains the model overall for everybody to understand it. So you can bring a guest from another company. They could be anonymous. Just don't put their face on the video. They can put, a fake name on their Zoom, whatever they want to do. But it's a great way to really learn the model, and she does a great job at doing that. So the first and third Tuesday of each month, 5 p.m. Eastern, Meg Watson. You'll see that posted in Impact Worldwide. The model explained is another option that you have, but it's a video, and we highly recommend you try and watch that with the person that you're sending that to, which is challenging at times. And that's why I like inviting them to a live lunch and learn or a live Zoom like Meg does. All right, so I'm gonna jump out of here, and I'm gonna go into the website. So we've been working on this website. It is a work in progress, but it is something that you can use now from an agent attraction standpoint. And a big value proposition that you guys have is that we have something that no one else has, and that's all of you. We are all linking arms under the umbrella of Impact Group Worldwide. There's 3,000 of us now, and there's tons of contributors, top agents, mega teams, icon agents, top producers from all over the country and now all over the world that are contributing inside of Impact Group in order to make us all better. So that's what this site is for. You can say, when you come aboard, I'm attached to this and you'll be attached to this awesome group of agents. So this is just the front page. So when you come on, you'll see just a quick sizzle reel of some of the events that we do. It kind of shows that we're a group and we do things together. We've done some huge events. If you have not been to them, pre-COVID, we'll get back to them. But pre-COVID, they were averaging about 350 people per event. We do one a quarter. This one right here was in the Charlotte Convention Center. If you weren't there, it was 720 people. We had a bunch of leadership there, and that was an impact, put on by the people in our group together. So it was an amazing event. You'll see some of the other ones that usually average around 300 people. So it's a great way to invite people, learn something from a real estate standpoint, and then learn about the model as well. So going through here, these are just some different things. There's a member area, which I'll show you in a second. And then over here, why agents choose Impact. This would be a great place to come on and say, listen, I'm going to show you Impact, and I'll come back to this link in a second, but it's almost like a value proposition, what we're about. So why agents choose that. There's some business building links that will be put here. The model explained. These are little fireside chat interviews of people and why they chose EXP and Impact itself. Onboarding help. We're going to have a full onboarding kind of step-by-step, which is already in place. We have all this content. It's just a matter of getting it in here. Building out the, getting to know us is great. Subgroups is a really important one. We have some great partners that are inside of Impact that have passions of their own. One being Enlisted. They're a great group out of Maryland, and they're about serving those who've served us through Enlisted, and they're inside of Impact. So they work with veterans and first responders. If you guys know anybody that is interested in that, or you are one, or you're bringing someone on board that is involved in that type of thing or has that in their past, that would be very interesting to them. So that would be a very big value prop to them. So if you were to click on this, it's going to go to a place that talks about a page that talks about Enlisted and a little video about them, and then a quick link to their page or their Facebook group or so forth. So that's some great ideas. Same thing, we're building very fast in Canada. We've got some great partners there. State groups, we talk about that every week. You want to discuss real estate related information inside of a state group. Obviously, if I live in Georgia and I'm looking for the best attorney in South Atlanta, someone in Minnesota doesn't really care about that question. If we bog down Impact Worldwide with those types of questions, it just kind of gets really busy. So that's why we created the state groups. And some of these new state groups are really, really catching fire. I know South Carolina is a super popular state group. North Carolina is a great one. I know Colorado is picking up. Maryland does a great job inside their state group. So if you're in these different states, make sure that you join that state group. So you can go right here. It might be, I got to check some of the links on these, but it may make you sign into Facebook one more time. So just be ready for that. And then we've got cultural groups. So there's people within Impact that they have their own passions and they have their own culture that they do business inside of, and things are done a little bit different inside different cultures. So, we've had some people come forward and say, hey, I'd like to create a group for this. So we created 4 groups so far, and some of them are really taking off and growing like wildfire. So we're really proud of that. And if you feel anybody in your group that would relate to any of these groups, come on in here and click on this, and it'll go right to that group and you can join that group. So the cultural groups are really fun, and we're excited about that part of it. Chiseled is just a great podcast that one of our members up in Maryland does, Rob Commodore. He talks about that we're all a work in progress. So it's really about chiseling out who you are into perfection. So that's a great listen if you're into podcasts. I'm going to go back up here. So if you're showing someone else like, hey, what is Impact? You're probably going to come up here to why people choose Impact. And that's also up here, why Impact. So if we click on that, hopefully it works right now. It goes to, hang on, that one's, let's click on this one. I got to fix that link. So partner with Impact. So this is kind of what you show people of the value of what we do together as a group, and how being a part of Impact inside of EXP is a great value. So within Impact, we've got a tremendous amount of top agents, coaches, trainers that are giving their time, which you'll see almost on a daily, on a daily basis now, as far as doing live streams inside of Impact Worldwide with different trainings and workshops. And we're basically taking all of those trainings and we're archiving them and putting them into sessions, and we're putting them in a member area for library. So if you ever need information, or one of your agents needs information about learning a certain skill within the industry, you can just go there and you've got some of the best people in the industry that are going to help you out and teach their superpower too. So obviously, as a group, we collaborate inside of Impact Worldwide. So you can show them that's how we collaborate. There will be a master resource directory. We all know as EXP agents, there are so many incredible resources and places to find different things, but sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming. How do I find more information about how to really master SkySlope or KB Core, or how do I learn about enterprise, or where's the link for I want to do an LOI, so a letter of intent. How do I find that? All of these kind of crazy links and questions that people have will be in this master directory, so that you can have quick access to it, and you can be an expert when someone asks you, hey, where do I find this? You're like, I don't know, but I'm going to go to the master directory and I bet you I could find it. And then you send that link to your person. And that helps us really all get around a lot better and grow faster together. Training on demand. So this is going to be in the member area, and I'll show you the member area in a minute, but these are just some of the things that we've built out already. And each of these blocks represent like sessions or workshops. And these were done mostly inside of Impact Worldwide. And some of them are one part in one session. Some of them are 5, 6, 7, 10 sessions long. So you can basically watch them or listen to them as a playlist, which I'll show you in a minute, which is pretty awesome. And it's for members only. So you guys are all going to get a username and a password in your email. I'm going to announce that on Impact Worldwide, hopefully today. It's a little bit tricky because it's a complex system that we're using to kind of get all of that out. So it's kind of behind a gated area so that anyone from anywhere just can't get into our great content that we've all worked on so hard together, and creates more value. Systems and checklists. As top agents and top teams around the country, we all have worked very hard on our systems and checklists, and it helps our teams run smoother. Within Impact, we want to share all these systems and checklists so that people coming aboard do not have to recreate the wheel. And you can just go into systems and checklists and pick what some of the top teams and top agents within our organization use in order to make their company and their business better. So that will be a huge help for all of us to not have to go in and recreate the wheel and sometimes spend a lot of money on something that doesn't work. Wealth building. Obviously there'll be information about here in here for agent attraction. It's a way to build wealth above and beyond your real estate business. As we get more and more people in Impact that are involved in flips and investment properties and rentals, I would love to get people talking more about that, how to get started, what to do, what's the best way to do flips or investment properties or rentals or anything like that. So any kind of wealth building outside of transactions, you'll find in this area. Understanding stock and agent equity. So when people are in other companies and they say, you know what, I don't really understand the whole stock thing with EXP. Can you explain that to me? You'll be able to go in here and either share or watch some quick little videos explaining the different ways you can receive stock inside of the EXP model, and what it would mean potentially for your business, and your future and your family's future. EXP platforms and tutorials. We know we have EXP World, KV Core, SkySlope, Workplace, Enterprise. We have a lot of cutting edge technology at our fingertips. And for some people, it's a little bit challenging sometimes to kind of wrap your arms around all of this very quickly. So we'll have quick links to different tutorials and helpful workshops for all of these different platforms. So if someone says, I don't know how to do all this, you don't have to be the expert of all things. You can just send them to this area when they become part of Impact. And you can just say, hey, here's everything that you need to know and all the direct links that you'll need to know about SkySlope. So just click right on there and go in there. Live events, obviously Impact is known. I don't know if you guys know this, but Impact is actually really known throughout the company, the entire EXP company, for our events. When we go to a national events, we're always, as a group, asked, like, how do you guys get so many people in a room? How do you set that up? How do you do that? So this area is going to be where, if you want to do an event of your own, we're going to say, this is how you get a venue. This is how you pay for it. These are how you go ask for sponsors. Oh, you need banners? Click right here. We'll drop ship them right to your front door. And says Impact Group right on it, and you can just set up your banners and go for it. So all of those things will be right in there, so help you kind of set up things. And then a lot of people have been asking for some swag, so we'll have hats, t-shirts, tumblers, and things like that. That will be you'll be able to go on like an e-commerce site. They'll have all our patterns, and you'll be able to drop ship them right to your house or to someone else's house. It's a nice gift. Someone comes aboard, signs up under you with EXP and say, hey, you're in Impact now. That's the great group I showed you and the resource. I have a t-shirt showing up at your house, or a tumbler or something. So this is a great place just to go in and show people what we're about, and get them excited above and beyond the great things that EXP offers. So I'm going to show you one more thing, and this is really exciting. So I showed you all of that education and the training, and we've got a ton more that we're uploading and getting set up so that we all can have this massive library. So if you click on member area, what is normally going to happen if you haven't signed in yet with your username and password that will be emailed to you, which I'll explain how that works and what to look for in the email on Impact. I'll do a video and we'll do some screenshots of what to look for and what to search for in your email when they are sent out. But when you click on that, you'll just sign in. It'll be like sign in with your username, your password. And then once you have access on that browser, it should always read that you are a member and it will log you right in. So I'm already logged in. So if I click on this, oh, I'm not logged in, of course. You gotta love it when it's live. It never works right? So I'm gonna hopefully sign in correctly. Bear with me. I don't remember right off the top of my head, so hopefully I'm doing it right. There we go. Love it when things work. All right, get rid of this thing. So when you come into the library, this is the member area. So you have to be a member of Impact in order to get in here. So we got our little icon up here, even this little widget thing up here, which is pretty cool on the top. We got a little flame for Impact that shows up on a tab. But you can go inside of any of these. And like I said, some of them have ongoing sessions that happen every week, like Realistic Realtors happens every week. There's different guests. They talk about different topics. The Real Estate Minute with Karen Head, she does an awesome job. And 10, 15 minutes every week, she gives a golden nugget about, doing business, power prospecting. John is one of the best prospectors I know. He teaches you some really, really great things. Lee Tessier down here, he's, does, I think, 500 transactions a year with his team. He goes and talks about his success principles. Kathy Burns, she does some amazing stuff here. I mean, you can go on and on, but let's click on one of these. So if I click on one of these, it goes into accountability and open mic, and it shows all the sessions that are available. I still have to put a couple more in here for Robin. So it shows like Robin Phillips is the main instructor. We'll have her little face there. We'll have a description of what's going on, but let's start. So we hit start course, and it actually will have a playlist and go through each of the sessions that she has done. So if you're doing this over time, you can watch that session and then hit complete. And it will tell you the next time you will go on here where you left off. So you can have people go through these sessions. So let's say you had a newer agent come aboard and you wanted to go in and teach them back to basics. And let's say we had a thing called back to basics. I know Bill Price does a whole curriculum on back to basics. Let's say that we had that in here. You could say, listen, I think it would be good for you to go through and hit, all 5 of these different courses, and they could mark them off. So it'll have a lot more detail in here as well. So we just got to get the information back from the agents that have built it. So really exciting stuff. Let me go back, see if it'll let me go back in here. Yeah. So you could see, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff already in here. Simple stuff like Canva for agents. We had Katie Chadwick, who's an Instagram influencer, come on with us at one time. The Build Conference Overview. Want to learn about healthcare. Pete is an Icon agent out of Colorado. He does lead conversion and follow-up. He's a master at that. We've got some really, really great content. And I literally have probably another 10 different things that I need to add on here. And if any of you, I mean, everybody has a superpower, right? So if you want to teach your superpower and how you do it on Impact, please let us know. We'd love your insight and your expertise in a particular area. So that's really all I've got. I'm going to, talk more about the membership area. I'll do a post in Impact Group when we send those out. I think I've got it figured out where I can do the bulk, the mass send out for the invites to get you into the member area. And then that'll update every month. So as people come into Impact Group, Deb, who works with us on the back end of things, will send those invites out to the new people within the group. And we can use this as a great resource to build our businesses, and also a great resource to attract some amazing agents like we were all attracted at one time. We're just creating something attractive as a group called Impact Group Worldwide. So that's all I've got. I really appreciate you guys coming. Spread the word, and let's do it again next week. Thanks.